What's up, man? You got a driver's license?
Why?
Because you didn't use your turn signal to come in here and your plate light is out.
My turn signal was on.
No, it's not.
And my plate, light is out?
Yes. You got a driver's license?
Oh my God, are you serious right now?
Just so you know, you're being recorded with audio and video.
Huh?
You're being recorded with audio and video. Can you lower that window down, please?
What is... I'm not... What is going on?
Just lower that window down.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah. I didn't tell you to get out of the car, did I?
Are you serious right now? I just pulled into the gas station to get some gas.
That's fine. Step up. Keep your hands up.
Are you serious
hands
right now?
up. Yeah.
What are you serious right now?
Moving, dude. Why are you moving?
Oh my God, are you serious?
Stop moving.
Stop moving.
Are you serious right now?
Stop moving.
Are we clear?
Are you serious?
Stop moving. You know what? Get your teeth
Are
out.
you serious?
Let me see your hands.
Are you serious right now?
I got him, dude.
Are you serious?
Where are you?
Are y'all
moving?
serious? Oh my God! Are y'all serious?
Now you're cuffed. Now you're
Are y'all serious?
Now you're going to jail.
Are y'all serious right now? Are you serious?
He's fine, man. You can keep going about your business.
Threw me out the car for no reason. I pulled into the gas station. And then you slammed me to the ground and tried to break my fucking arm. Are you serious? Because I pulled into the gas station? Are you serious?
Hey!
Right
Shut up already!
No, you shut the fuck up! Damn! Y'all just...
Get out of here! Get out of here! Go! That's it. You don't know what's going on, all right? You could be a fucking felon or murder or something, right? You don't know what's going on, man. Relax.
Call my mother! Please call my mother.
Hey, Mr. Corey. Judging by your attitude and your behavior, I'm kind of worried about your mental health.
Boy, if you don't get out of here, my mental health.
Yes, the way you're taking off your
I'm
clothing.
a junior in college. What the heck is mentally wrong with me?
I don't know. I'm asking because.
No, you're just trying to.
No. It's all on camera. I have not had anything. All right.
You've been profiling me since.
What are you talking?
You guys drove past me and then gonna talk about my license plate light is out. Boy, get out of here with that bullshit ass excuse for pulling somebody over.
Well, you're over here taking your clothing off.
He told me to take.
Telling me that your shoulder's dislocated when obviously it's not.
I said my elbow.
No, you said your shoulder.
I never said my shoulder. I said my elbow.
But clearly you can move your hand and you don't seem in pain.
Can you leave me alone? Can I get somebody new?
No.
I don't want to talk to you, so.
Well, I'm sorry. This is what you get.
I'm not going to talk. So.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're concerned about your mental health.
In the mental hospital. So.
Well, I'm sorry. That's our decision.
Body cam shows what it's like to have a license plate light out in a police state. By Jack Burns, August 2, 2017. Chicago, IL. It took police less than 60 seconds to yank 20-year-old Corey Williams out of his car and place him in handcuffs, all for failing to use his turn signal, and having a burned-out license plate light. Those are the reasons why Chicago police said they had probable cause to pull him over. But Williams' subsequent arrest for resisting arrest and the interactions the officers had with onlookers is the subject of a more serious discussion about police use of force and harassment of the African American community under a police state. Williams stopped to fill up his gas tank but ended up face down on the ground in handcuffs. While, arguably, no laws were supposedly broken, Williams claimed he was racially profiled so officers could search his vehicle for guns or drugs. So after they pulled me over, they were trying to find something, like, okay, maybe this is the reason we pulled him over. From the body camera footage worn by one of the officers, it appears Williams was in a state of shock when he was confronted by Chicago police at the South End gas station. "Are you serious?" he kept repeating, all the while cooperating with police. He lowered the window as instructed, took out his keys, and must have presumed the police wanted him to step out of the vehicle. He moved to exit the vehicle and was immediately reprimanded by the police officer who, of course, demanded 100% compliance with his orders. Advertisement. After still appearing to be in a state of shock, Williams took one step backward and it was enough for police to justify violently taking him to the ground and placing him in handcuffs. The young man stated his arm was dislocated and later told the Chicago Tribune it was, instead, fractured as a result of the violent handling by police. Read more. Crazy cop who held couple at gunpoint returns to work after paid vacation. The Tribune interviewed Williams, who said, "I literally hadn't broken any, like, life-endangering laws, anything that's really serious. I'm just thinking to myself, are they really treating me like this over a light on a car?" While police apologists will likely contend the officers were just doing their jobs, and they have to deal with the general public at their worst, day in and day out, others see Williams' treatment as a form of social injustice. In other words, many feel the same kind of treatment is not directed at white motorists with the same frequency as towards black drivers. David Klinger is a professor of criminology and criminal justice at the University of Missouri. He told the Tribune no crime was committed in the interaction with Williams, but added the officers missed an opportunity to establish trust with the community. For example, when the officers were warrantlessly searching Williams' car looking for drugs or guns, they treated a bystander very harshly. Some might say they spoke to her as if she were not human. Klinger stated, "That person is a person that you can either win to your side or you can piss off. Officers need to figure out that the audience to their public encounters are people that are curious and they don't see everything. And you have an opportunity to explain things to people. Ultimately, police officers are accountable to the community in which they are sworn to protect and serve." But as TFTP has reported, few police departments ever face any real punitive actions for how they interact with those who pay their salaries. Read more. Video shows that being innocent is no protection when the cop is wrong. Adding insult to injury, the officer who arrested Williams approached him while he was chained to a jail chair. He pretended to care about Williams' mental health, and in seemingly a condescending way, show his concern. Police often bring up mental health issues so they can further investigate someone, possibly drawing blood or urine samples via catheter against someone's will, using their own bodily fluids against them in a court of law. Williams' charges were all dropped, and he filed a complaint against the officers and the department. He'll likely sue the officers for having violated his civil rights. But there are many lessons to be learned from examining his nightmarish encounter with officers who could have easily ticketed him and let him go on his way. Know your rights. Some states have laws which state someone must identify themselves at a traffic stop. Other states have no such laws. As Philip Turner demonstrates, drivers do not need to roll down their windows. Doing so only gives the officers quick access to the door locks so they can open the door to gain entry. As TFTP reported recently, Turner barely cracks his windows during traffic stops, allowing passage only for his driver's license, registration, and insurance information. He also does not answer police officers' questions in which they try and bait a driver into giving up more information than is necessary to be ticketed. Remaining silent is the best option. Turner knows it's just a game police play to gain entry into one's vehicle, to search for things, and as TFTP recently reported, possibly plant evidence on someone. After evidence is collected, one's car can be towed and possibly confiscated in civil asset forfeiture schemes. Arrests generate hundreds if not thousands in court costs. Don't be a victim. Know your rights and beat them at their own game. Keep in mind Williams' encounter with police should have ended with a citation only. Read more. Video. Innocent man assaulted and kidnapped by police for walking at night.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
For life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before,
Sheriff's getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So But getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know what, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.